nice laugh, are you?
Australian legends!
Hey!
Sir, can you knock?
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. This is a request from Tom on Patreon. Thank you, Tom, as always, for your fantastic requests. You've had me watching How to Marry a Millionaire. You got me watching Agora, which was an experience that I wish I didn't have. But hey, they can't all be wins. Little Princess was fantastic. So many great suggestions have come from Tom over the last 18 months. So appreciate that, Tom. This is my second Marilyn Monroe movie. If you haven't seen my reaction to How to Marry a Millionaire, I really highly recommend it because I had a great time watching that movie. And I think it was just a fantastic, well-made, well-written, well-acted, well-done movie. I really don't have any criticisms for it at all. It doesn't date poorly or anything like that. It was great. So I'm going into this with maybe a pretty high bar because I really enjoyed that last one so much. It really stuck with me. The phrase, men aren't attentive to women who wear glasses. I don't know why, that is just burned into my brain, and I loved that whole story. But if you want a full-length version of this reaction, you can get that at patreon.com/FWCI, and you'll be supporting the channel, or you can subscribe here on YouTube. I will be probably doing more old movies as we go along. More Marilyn, probably more Audrey Hepburn. I did do My Fair Lady, which in comparison to like How to Marry a Millionaire, I would say How to Marry a Millionaire is way better than My Fair Lady, just in terms of consistency throughout the movie. But the scenes that really stand out in My Fair Lady were really, really good. The Ascot race scene, there's a full-length version of that reaction on Patreon as well, of just that scene, because it was so funny. But I don't know anything about the storyline or what's going on. I mean, what's a Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? So I'm guessing that Marilyn Monroe is like a... maybe it was from 1953, so they probably wouldn't do this. But I was thinking, is she like the blonde next door, and then the husband is married to a brunette, and he's like, I like this blonde. That's my guess. Now, I consider myself a gentleman. Do I prefer blondes? I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It's all about personality and that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I think I prefer brunettes, if I'm being completely honest, but maybe this movie will change my opinion to that. But let's jump into the movie. This is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. I'm looking forward to 11 minutes of orchestral introduction to this. No, I know that, I think it was How to Marry a Millionaire I'm talking about, has a, was like one of the first CinemaScope things, so there was a whole thing. Oh.
From Little Rock. They never did seem to mind at all. They came to the wrong side of the tracks.
I bet they did. I love a good old song that, like, this kind of, like, genre sung by women that's, like, low-key just roasting guys. Especially back then.
The one who broke my heart.
In Little Rock, bum, bum.
In Little Rock, Little Rock, Little
oh, multiple Little Rocks. Jane Russell, so she's the brunette that men don't prefer. Give me more of this orchestral shit, you know I love it. Where's old mate with his drum?
Find a gentleman who is shy.
Oh, who's this guy? He's deeply in love already. Look at those eyes. Alright, easy there, buddy. We all thought it was a good song, alright? Calm down.
Didn't you notice? His pocket was bulging.
Yeah, that could be a bag of gumdrops.
I think he's got a present for me.
You know, I think you're the only girl in the world that can stand on a stage with a spotlight in her eye and still see a diamond inside a man's pocket. Looks like it ought to have a highball around it.
I mean, does it fit your finger?
Oh, yes, it fits perfect. Daddy, I'll bet you made me the happiest girl in the world.
Okay, Marilyn. Yeah, you alright there, buddy?
Daddy,
Huh?
may I tell Dorothy?
If you wish.
Wow, so we just calling him Daddy the whole movie? Alright.
But you guess I always sort of figured Lorelai would end up with the Secretary of the Treasury.
It must be father. Oh, I hope nothing's happened. I'll meet you at my table, dear.
Oh, no. I was going to say, this seems to be going way too well for this character right off the bat of this movie.
And I'm not coming back from Europe until he comes and gets me.
Oh.
Sometimes Mr. Esmond finds it very difficult to say no to me.
Yeah, I bet he does. This poor guy can barely tie his own shoelaces, and he's got Marilyn Monroe like, Daddy, let's go to Paris. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Willard J. Stevens?
Yeah?
Why don't you answer your...
I'm busy.
Wow.
Alright, see, this movie already feels way more raunchy than How to Marry a Millionaire.
No, miss, that's the Olympic team. They're sailing with you on this ship.
The Olympic team?
Yes.
For me. Dibs on the shot putter.
She likes a big upper-bodied man.
They're over there at the passport desk. The one you're after is the blonde. The brunette's her friend, Dorothy.
Whoa, what is this all about? Oh, no. Oh, is he about to get, like, cuckolded by an Olympic team in this movie? On a ship? What is this? I thought this was Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, not Seagoing Sex Pot.
It's the sexy tale of a love slave in a floating brothel.
Yeah. Yes. I'll be honest with you, it is a page turner.
Someone whistled at her and she disappeared. I hope she's not going to be a bad influence on you.
Oh, no, lover.
Oh, Gus, you got a long boat ride ahead of you, mate.
Well,
That's why I'm her best friend, I guess. She really needs somebody like I to educate her.
Right, so Marilyn's like, give me all the money, and the other one's like, give me all the dick. So they have to balance each other out.
Oh, hello, fellas. Come on in. Folks, meet the relay team.
Dorothy.
Dorothy Shaw, I'm counting on you to keep those athletes to yourself.
What a coincidence. That's my
All
plan,
of
too.
Dorothy.
Stop that, please. It's most distracting.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do without you either.
Can be a pretty naughty boy sometime.
He can? I don't think he is.
Remember, you're my baby.
Oh, this is a full-on musical?
The eye, although I know.
Why do I get, like, Elaine from Seinfeld vibes from Dorothy right now? I mean, with the exception of the whole, let's get an Olympic team to run a train on me thing, I guess. I don't think Elaine did that.
Baby, bye. The beautiful shore. Bye.
I thought you were the relay team, not the goddamn a cappella group. This song's not doing a great deal for me. Some of these, like, old movies that have musicals, some of the songs really, really, really connect to me, and others just are like... Gus looks like Jeremy Renner. I just want to say it in case we don't see him for the rest of the movie.
By Mr. Gideon.
So is this Marilyn's voice? Is she singing this?
That I'm on the loose.
I don't know. On the loose sounds worrying for this guy. For me, sounds like a great movie. This is the relay team. I can't believe that they said that in this movie. Is that one of those things where, in current context, it just sounds like way more filthy? Or is this movie low-key kind of filthy? See you later, Gus / Jeremy Renner from A Time Machine. You're never going to see her again. This poor bastard.
I'm checking the passenger list. Mr. Alfred Lohman and valet. Mr. Eugene
Valet,
Martin.
you're going to France. You should probably get that one right.
Because if a girl's spending all of her time worrying about the money she doesn't have, how is she going to have any time for being in love? I want you to find happiness.
Sure.
That baffles me.
I'm with you, Dorothy. Only on that topic. That's where our similarities end. Come on, boys, do we really have to be wearing flesh-coloured swimming trunks?
9 o'clock. That's just when life begins.
Not for us.
See you later.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna have to do all your fucking during the day, I guess?
3, 4, 1.
I thought we were on a boat. Where is this set up? Do I really have to sit through a whole musical of these guys like this?
Honey, you'll hurt yourself.
Oh, this is Dorothy's song? Alright, let's go. I've changed my mind. Let's see what you got.
I can't play tennis, my golf's a menace. I just can't do the Australian crawl.
What the hell is that?
In condition to wrestle, I've never trained in a gym.
Sorry, all the wrestling memes that I could make with that line just went through my head there.
Sweet love.
It's not love you're after, by the way. It is insanely filthy group sex is what I'm understanding of this character.
Doubles? Anyone?
See?
I like big muscles and red corpuscles.
Oh. You know, even before she got chucked in the water in her Catwoman suit, I was about to say, she is absolutely stunning as well. Dorothy, have a good boat ride. Seagoing sex pot.
At your service, mademoiselle.
I'm Miss Lee.
Oh, Miss Lee. Well, now I understand.
Once I was in Atlantic City and all the gentlemen in the hotel wanted to sit at my table.
Oh, well, I can understand.
I bet they did. Did one of them have an eye patch?
Mr. Henry Spofford III is seated at my table.
Oh, it shall be, mademoiselle.
Thank you ever so.
Is that Henry Spofford? No, that's Malone.
He's jealous because I have a way with the ladies.
How do you do it?
What makes the difference with the ladies is that diamond mine of yours.
Oh. I'm like, when is this 1953? I don't trust these diamonds.
Do not tell her about the diamonds.
Did you say diamond?
Delighted. Delighted. But it seems that we mustn't say anything about it. This young lady has a friend she doesn't want to know about me.
I wonder why.
Oh, no, you don't.
Don't take these diamonds, by the way.
Would you care to dance?
I'd enjoy to dance. Thank you ever so.
What about Gus? Oh my god, that fucking look.
I might as well warn you, flattery will get you anywhere.
In that case, we haven't any problems.
Alright, Malone. You got a bit of competition, though.
Do me a favor, will you, Malone? Go whistle up a rope.
Whistle up a rope. Love it.
I get the picture. You're half sweet and half acid. No, money is rather a hobby of Lorelai's.
Oh, Piggy. What's the matter?
Oh, Lady Beekman, my wife.
Oh, Mrs. Piggy. Jesus Christ, there's some blood diamonds around her neck.
I always carry it with me, afraid to leave it in the stateroom.
And you're not afraid to show it to Lorelai?
It's a tiara.
You do wear it on your head. I just love finding new places to wear diamonds. I think he's cute.
She trying to make a tiara now? Orange. Interesting color. I am not a fan of orange in a dress like that. I mean, she looks great, don't get me wrong. But Dorothy looks way better right here. And she knows it too, look at her. Does that mean I'm not a gentleman right now?
Are you enjoying your trip?
Oh.
How many times have you crossed?
This is my,
Don't you feel alone out on a big ocean?
Well,
I just adore conversation, don't you?
Oh, no.
Hello.
Hello.
No, I've got a valet, a tutor, and a trainer.
Wait, why are they all calling it valet?
I'm old enough to appreciate a good-looking girl when I see one.
No, you're not, man.
Personally, I don't intend to miss a meal.
How am I doing?
Oh, Dorothy. She's great.
You think we better give up the whole idea, huh?
Well, he was 16 or 17 and you could marry him in Tennessee.
Oh my god, she is nuts.
No, I mean what you do for a living.
Oh, that kind of a line. Nothing, I'm afraid. Just clip coupons and live off the fat of the land.
I mean, she's never been interested in anyone worthwhile.
No taste, eh?
No, I'm a hobo collector. I might even find room for you.
Will you dance with me? I shall be jolly well pleased if you will.
Thank you ever so. I'd love to. Fact is, if you hadn't asked me, I was going to ask you.
Really? Well, fine.
Yeah, sure. By the way, do you have any spare tiaras that I can have?
What a rich young man like you were doing in Coney Island.
Oh, well,
Rather thought you'd be in...
So he doesn't have any cash, does he? Because he was like complaining about paying for the table. Like, oh man, I'm gonna be broke if I have to do whatever. Alright, Marilyn, I see those hips.
Sound like a detective.
Is he a detective? Oh, that's right. He was given instructions like, these are the ones you want. And he was told not to care about her. Alright, I'm remembering all this now. Goddamn Malone, with your vague mission you've been given.
Well, what have you been thinking, Mr. Malone?
Malone, you are very lucky that the Olympic team has to be in bed by 9. Was that supposed to be, like, inconspicuous there? Okay, I don't give a shit what Piggy's talking about right now, but I'm digging her outfit.
A girl like I almost never gets to meet really interesting men.
We're expecting Lady Beekman for tea.
Lady Beekman? Mm-hmm. Here?
Yes.
Oh, I just remember. I have another appointment.
Well done, Dorothy.
A python can grab a goat and kill it for just squeezing it to death.
Well, what's incriminating about that?
Well, Piggy was being the python and I was a goat.
Oh. Whoops.
Malone was taking pictures right through that porthole.
So is Malone following Marilyn on behalf of Jeremy Renner?
I'll bet you anything he's a private detective hired by Mr. Esmond.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Gus is jealous without pictures. If he sees that one, he'll be absolutely unreasonable.
Very elegantly put.
Boy, will I tell that stinker off when we get those pictures back.
The question is, how do we do that?
Well...
Oh, photograph heist? Let's go.
Come on, we'll get our war paint on and go to work.
Yeah. All right, let's go, ladies. Yeah, very, very sneaky, very tricky, very good.
If you are interested, I think I know where we could find her.
I was just asking a question.
Yeah, you dodgy bastard. Oh God, what's he doing here?
Are you a burglar?
Heavens, no!
What is this kid's deal?
I'll help you for 2 reasons.
Never mind the reasons, just help me.
The first reason is I'm too young to be sent to jail. You've got a lot of animal magnetism.
All right, you're not wrong, but Jesus.
Good evening.
I say, whatever are you doing up there? Let me feel your pulse.
No, no, please do.
No cause for alarm, my dear.
God.
Stop that.
I beg your pardon?
Well,
Stop that.
How can you stand that doddering old wolf? Can't you see his intentions are not honorable?
For heaven's...
I did not expect this movie to have, like, a kid with, like, crazy like, grizzled old man dialogue.
Then he's got them in his pockets. He must have. Darn it.
Where's he getting these photos developed on this ship?
Remember, our drink is just water and bitter, so don't make any remarks.
What are you doing with that one?
This is his. Do you think 3 sleeping pills are enough?
Lorelei, what are you doing?
Here you are, Mr. Malone. Specialty of the house. Thank you.
That's quite a cocktail.
It's very mild. Let's drink a toast. Do you know this one?
It's very mild. It's like half bourbon and vodka, isn't it?
It shriveled and shrank, but he drank and he drank. He had his fun doing it, didn't he?
What a lovely toast.
What was that?
Just equal parts of scotch, vodka, brandy, and gin.
Here, try that.
Oh my god.
That wasn't water.
No, it was straight vodka.
Oh no.
Cool off.
What?
Here, I'll help.
Now you just sit down there.
Wow. Wow.
Say, you know, I nearly went to sleep sitting here. You suppose you could turn that heat down?
You know what? I think he needs a good glass of water, don't you, honey?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I'd like
Here,
some
you
water,
go.
but it's this heat that I can't.
Nice glass of
Just
water, yes.
can't go.
Oh, look out, honey.
Look what I'm doing.
Just
You're
filling
alone.
this
You're
up.
packed.
That's the plan. Subtle. He's about to pass out. I'm pretty sure you can check his pockets then.
Francois will help you.
Permettez-moi, monsieur. Not fair, you know.
Non,
Monsieur
monsieur.
gets one.
Oui, monsieur.
Take a man's pants.
Je suis d'accord, monsieur.
I don't think it's here.
Oh, it must be.
Dorothy, I've got it. I've got it.
Oh, it's the film they're looking for. Okay.
One of them? Sister, I'm the only 4-letter man on the team.
I should think you'd be ashamed to admit it. What? No, don't say another word.
What the hell does that mean? Oh.
Lady Beekman would never believe it was you were just being a snake.
I think I'd better sit down a moment. Diamond tiara.
Yes, Lady Beekman's. I just love to have it.
Good gracious.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. But wouldn't you rather have some...
What are you going to do, Piggy?
Well, it'd be very difficult for me to explain to Lady Beekman that I'd given away her jewels.
But you're so clever, Peggy. You could if you put your mind to it. She has you.
My dear, my very dear.
Let's get it right now.
Anything you say, my dear, anything you say.
Wow, Marilyn. You are something else. See, I always find age differences like that to be, like, really gross. But at least in this movie, he's an absolute moron. he's an absolute dumbass. Uh-oh. Have they said anything really incriminating on there? I guess, kinda.
It has nothing to do with you. I'm being paid to watch that blonde bandit.
I'd sure hate to.
Yeah, here we go.
Am I intruding or is he leaving, one hopes?
Once in a while, even a mercenary nitwit like you has a decent impulse.
Mercenary nitwit? Jesus.
And I don't want this character to get hurt on the way.
If you've nothing more to say, pray, scat.
That's about all.
Pray scat, Malone. Get the fuck out of here.
Think about it.
Wow, Malone. You're a bit of a bastard, aren't you?
I think I'm falling in love with that slob.
Oh, you just feel that way because he's poor.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, and we've arrived in Paris. Wow. I imagine people that are really into fashion would probably be watching this montage just loving it. 1950s Balenciaga store? Damn. So where'd they get all that cash from? Just from the credit note that Gus gave her?
Well,
Obviously, Miss Shaw.
Well, I thought surely in all Paris we could
What the hell is he doing?
Madame, are these the persons you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's that got to do with us?
We've been informed it's in your possession. Is that true?
Malone, did you snitch?
Tell them you haven't got it. Oh, Lorelei, you didn't. Lord Beekman knows it wasn't stolen.
He denied knowing anything about it and departed for the interior of Africa.
Oh, God.
You'll find that I mean business.
Really? Then why are you wearing that hat?
It's a good burn.
Sorry, madame, it's not our concern.
Come on, honey, let's get out of here. Anyway, I hear your plumbing is noisy.
Dorothy.
Good work, Dorothy. Give him one on the way out.
When love goes wrong,
another song.
And takes flight.
He didn't take flight because love went wrong. He took flight because he gave away his wife's tiara to you and then he split to the interior of Africa. He's like, I'll take my chances there.
Nothing goes right when love goes.
That's some decent dance moves right there, Marilyn. I'm kind of digging this. I don't know what that armpit fart thing was, but oh, I know what a titty shake is though. So wait, have we seen the last of Gus at this point? Is he literally just like... Pfft. Is this an example of a movie where all the main characters are kind of terrible people, but the rest of the movie and the vibe and the writing, it never feels like you're just watching like the worst of humanity? Oh, that's what they're doing? What do you think about that there, Gus?
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
You remember Mr. Esmond, don't you, dear? Oh, perfectly. I won't let myself fall in love with a man who won't trust me no matter what I might do.
No matter what you... Lorelei, that's being unreasonable.
I don't know. This is what I mean. They both don't seem like the best at this point. He shouldn't have sent somebody to spy on him. She shouldn't have been getting wrapped up by Piggy.
You'd feel sorry for the terrible troubles I've been through instead of holding them against me. Don't say another word.
Well handled, Marilyn.
You know, if you really want to get upset, go out and see the number she's going to do next.
Oh no, what is she going to do next? Jesus, this is elaborate. They got people as chandeliers there. It's very bondagey, to be honest.
No!
No, 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 no!
Oh, damn, they took that hard.
Expensive jewels.
Alright, this is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, right? I was like, wait, did I just watch the wrong movie?
And we all lose our charms in the end. But square.
But this looks amazing. Pink and red. I don't always like that color scheme, but this looks friggin' spectacular.
Tiffany's.
And wait, is this her coming out party that she's with Piggy now?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
What was that face?
Wild employer thinks you're awful nice, but get that ice or else no dice.
This is so...
Tiffany's best friend.
That was quite a sight. Gus, yeah. Should have let her cheat on you, I guess.
There's not another millionaire in the world with such a gentle disposition. He never wins an argument, always does anything I ask.
Quelle catastrophe! Les gendarmes, the police, they're here. They ask for you.
Catastrophe?
They have a warrant for your arrest.
Oh, no.
Do you want to take a chance at a couple of years in the Bastille?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dorothy, it's gone.
Oh.
Lorelei, it's me, Gus.
Gus.
Come to say goodbye.
He's your best chance. Why, but he can boost me any harder than you can.
Lorelei.
All right, you get the money, and I'll take care of the gendarmes. How? Never mind how. You're not the only one around here with hidden talents.
Lorelei.
Lorelei, are you gonna bang the whole French police force now?
Through. Through forever.
Oh, but first I want to kiss you goodbye. Come on in, Daddy, darling.
Right now, the blonde man trap is in the 4e arrondissement night court getting ready to explain a few things to the police.
That's much better.
We'll go over there as soon as you get through this customs thing.
I'll be right with you.
Piggy, what are you doing here? By yourself, without your wife?
Well, Sir Francis Beekman, I heard you'd gone to Africa.
Hey, yeah, good point.
Tell her I know that money means nothing to her. But I'll make it up to her someday, somehow.
I'll tell her.
Oh, thanks awfully, old boy. Well, Toodaloo, it'll be a great favor. By George, a great favor.
Whoa. That's not Lorelei.
Je veux te dire la vérité, toute la vérité, rien que la vérité.
Oui.
Oh, Judge, I never swear.
That's perfect.
How do you say? Headpiece of diamond? Tiara?
My goodness, Judge, a girl needs a little time to think. Especially if she happens to be pretty, like I, and have blonde hair.
Oh, so, wait, are we already in court and the real Lorelei's still trying to get the money out of Gus?
You ever heard me sing?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, I've not had the pleasure.
Oh, thank you ever so.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental.
What are we doing here?
Cartiers.
Yeah, Malone, this is what you missed. That.
Black Star, Frost, Gora. Talk to me, Harry Winston. Talk to me.
Who the hell is Harry Winston?
You are fired.
Your Honor, I'd like to give some information. The defendant here
Silence, silence.
Yeah.
You have evidence that affects it.
You can't just give new evidence in the middle of a case while you're sitting in the crowd. Come on.
I think this young man had just better know that, well, Dorothy thinks she's in love with him.
I haven't anything to say.
Oh, this becomes more and more confusing.
This poor judge.
I think I know where that thing is, and I think I know who's got it.
Why you got it?
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm a British subject. You'll hear about this. This is positively outrageous.
Oh.
Your Honor.
Thank you. Maître Gauthier, thank you. Chair's dismissed.
All right, everyone can go home.
5 minutes ago, you said you would marry me.
But that's before Dorothy phoned me.
I know what you're here for, Father, and I don't care. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna make her marry me.
Good on you, man. That's what every lady loves to hear.
This is Lorelei. Father, this is not the sort of thing one would joke about.
I'm too old for this sort of thing.
Yeah, you're way too confused about this, mate.
I love her very much. I've never had a feeling like this.
Shut up. You don't fool me one bit.
I'm not trying to. But I bet I could, though.
No, you might convince this jackass that you love him, but you'll never convince me. Expect me to believe that you don't want to marry my son for his money?
It's true.
Then what do you want to marry him for?
I want to marry him for your money.
There.
Wouldn't you rather she didn't marry a poor man?
But I was...
You'd want her to have the most wonderful things in the world and to be very happy. Oh, why is it wrong for me to want those things?
Well, I concede that... Say...
This is a terrible argument.
No, son, I just don't know what to tell you.
Daddy?
Huh?
No, Daddy, not you. I guess I mean Sonny.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there's a great deal to consider. I just can't answer.
3 minutes is all it's going to take to change this guy's mind. Oh wow, and change his mind they did. Double wedding?
We're just two little girls from Little Rock.
Alright, nice way to tie that back in. That was decent. That was pretty good. Alright, that one was way more raunchy than the other Marilyn one I watched, the How to Marry a Millionaire. But in a way, they were still kind of similar. It was still the tale of these, like, young single women trying to find somebody who's worth a lot of cash. Well, okay, Lorelai was after cash. Dorothy was after a whole other thing. So, Malone, you've got your work cut out for you. I'll put it that way. But a lot of the humor in this hit, there was, like, some glimpses of, like, you know, stuff that made it feel very 50s, like, there's just some very, and that's the things that I look for, like, the very casual, like, violence towards women and very casual sort of like bigotry and stuff like that. There wasn't much bigotry in this, I don't think. Nothing that I noticed, but one of the characters like grabbed Dorothy by the arm and like kind of yanked her around kind of thing. I really hate seeing that kind of shit, but overall the movie was very, very enjoyable. Gus, what a character. What a journey he went on. So he ends up with Lorelai. So I guess she kind of did have a bit... There was a very small scene where she kind of was like, oh, it's not just his money. I like that, you know, he's got this particular temperament and he does listen to me. He doesn't have this, like, domineering personality, but it still sounds incredibly toxic. the Lorelai-Gus relationship sounds pretty crazy. And I do have faith that Dorothy and Malone can probably make it work, but... Dorothy was a great character. I liked her way more than I was thinking as the movie started. Once we got on the cruise ship and started learning more about her, she was very entertaining. The actress is very beautiful and very funny. Great comedic timing throughout this entire movie. The character of Mr. Spofford. Wow, what the hell? That was the most random thing. Because like I say, this is a fairly kind of saucy kind of movie. So that character was very, very strange, but it was funny as hell. Like, it was just written in a very good quality comedic kind of way, so I can't even hate it because it was so funny. All the side characters that are sort of, you know, falling over themselves just to sort of be in Lorelai's presence were quite good at what they did, and the story overall, I think it was pretty... I mean, it's a little bit clunky that, you know, I'm going to this place... The story seems kind of forced about why Gus and Lorelai are even separate to begin with, but it's another one of those movies that's just so well written, so well made, so well acted, and so well performed by all people involved that it just hits. It hits well. And I am honest about these kind of things. If old movie, because this is a movie from the 50s, I was born in like 86, it's very likely that some of these old movies are not going to hit with me, but so far, of the two Marilyn ones that I've watched, they both have been sensational, and it's very easy to see why she was as big a star as she was, because her performance and her beauty just really, really shines in every single scene that she's in throughout this movie, and I'm presuming everything else. So this was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments your favorite scene. Oh, actually, let's talk about the iconic scene, the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend song. The songs in this, they felt a little bit shoehorned in, but they didn't go for very long, so they didn't seem disruptive. But other than the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and maybe, what's her name? Dorothy's song as well, that was also pretty good. But Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, it just looked so beautiful. That red backdrop with the pink dress and then the black and white, and with the red on the suits in the background and everything like that. It looked fantastic, and I feel like I've seen it maybe parodied before or screenshots of that before, because I recognize that, and it's such a beautiful color scheme. And again, pink and red, I don't always find those to be good together, but they nailed it in this. Malone was a bit of a bastard. I mean, his job was kind of scummy, like spy on people and then report back. Like, I guess it's a job and people got to do it, but none of the three main characters, Malone, Lorelai, or Dorothy, were really like that morally good. Like they were all kind of sneaky and deceptive, I guess, is probably what stands out to me the most. But it was a hell of a lot of fun. Let me know your favorite scene. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do want a full-length version of this reaction, go to patreon.com/FWCI as well. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.
From the moment she stepped on the boat, she seen the entire English Olympic team. Dorothy was utterly horrified to find the whole team had to be in bed by 9. Dorothy fell for Malone in the end. Luckily, he didn't have a poorer friend. He and Dorothy married, it was fun. Only 'cause the Olympic team was in bed by 9. Dorothy sure didn't break any law, but the relay team stared it off. Then exercised on the floor. Ta! One of you idiots knocks her in the water. Dorothy sure didn't break any law, but the relay team stared it off. Then exercised on the floor. Ta! One of you idiots knocks her in the water.